This is my granddad, John Lionel Williams, and this little adorable thing is me. My granddad was a World War II veteran, and he passed away when I was about 3.5. The reason why I wanted to kind of start interviewing veterans is really because of him. He served in the British Airborne from 1939 all the way up to 1945 in Northern Africa and Germany and France as well. But since he passed away when I was about 3.5, I didn't get to know any of his stories. So what I did was I wanted to make sure my family heirloom, all these stories were safe for, my future kids, my future sort of family. So I interviewed my 6 aunts, my 2 uncles, and my mom to learn a little bit about him, and that's how I found out he's a World War II veteran. And he was born in 1921, and I was like, he would have been 100 in 2021. Is there more veterans out there? Is there more World War II veterans in Canada? Marjorie Drexler, Andy Barber.
Tell me a little bit about the series itself. Where do you post it? How long are these stories? What does it look like?
The full mini documentaries are anywhere between 20 minutes to 40 minutes. And then these short clips I try to post every single day on TikTok. So anywhere between 30 to 40 seconds. And what I want to do with these videos is just reach as many people as I can, because the younger generation, the next generation can watch these videos instead of just reading them in a book. I want people out there to sit and experience what I experience when they watch these stories.
I had a bullet go through the brim of my SEAL helmet, and I felt the air of the bullet on my ear.
What are some of the things you've learned about the power of sharing stories? Are you coming across people who maybe haven't shared some of the things that they're sharing with you before, even to their own family members?
Definitely. That's been one of the most surprising things. I've talked to veterans, especially from the Korean War. It's really known as Canada's forgotten war, unfortunately, and I really want to change that. I've met with 3 Korean War veterans so far, and when I speak with them, they tell me, Zach, you're the only person I've told these stories to, not even my kids or grandkids or great-grandkids. So that's something that's really special to me, them being so open to stuff that they've seen that have been so horrifying, or stuff that might be they're not really able to share with anyone else until you really dig deep and ask those deeper questions. So it's been a fantastic experience. Like I said, from World War II and the Korean War, these are the greatest generations, and I really want to make sure that these stories aren't forgotten. How old will you be?
103.
And so this isn't your full-time job, this is like a passion project for you. How do you hope, or how do you see it growing in the future? I'm
a one-man show. I interview all the veterans, I contact the legions, I film everything myself, I edit it all myself. I know I can't do it all myself anymore. I really want to have history, passionate individuals, all over Ontario, all over Canada, and eventually all over the world that can sit down with these veterans, send me all the videos, and we can post them and share them. That's my goal, right? I feel like I am bridging a little bit of 2 generations together, and I just want to keep doing that all over Canada, and my goal is all over the world to meet these veterans. These stories, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now, are not going to be there anymore. I really want to make sure that these are saved. I'm just so grateful for everything that they sacrificed, everything that they gave for our freedoms, really.